Starting off with some breaking news at this point of time, and this is regarding the Noida Techies' demise. NDTV has now confronted the Noida DM over the Techies' death. This at a time when probe has intensified in the Noida Techies' death. Earlier yesterday, we broke how Lukesh, the Noida CEO, was put on wait list. The latest coming in is that NDTV, which has been continuously getting you all the lapses, the loopholes, which led to the death of 27-year-old Yuvraj Mehta. The latest coming in is that NDTV has now confronted the Noida DM over the Techies' death and has also asked some important questions about the lapses, the civic apathy of all the residents living there. The top Noida authorities are right now at the mishap spot. The special intensive team has also been formed, and they're also at the accident spot, which is at Sector 150 in Greater Noida. This is where the accident took place. The latest coming in is that NDTV has now questioned the officials after Yuvraj Mehta's demise few days earlier. Listen in to how NDTV confronted the Noida DM over the Techies' death and asked some very important, pertinent questions. Take a look.
Well, let us also speak to Noida DM Medha Rupam, who is over here. Medha ji, what you have to say on this entire matter? DDMA is the first respondent. Why the team was not present on the spot? Not present on the spot. Medha ji, the people want to know that what has happened. Today is one Yuvraj, there could be another Yuvraj. Don't touch me like this. Don't touch me like this, please. You need to answer the questions now. क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप? मेधा जी, अशोक जी, यहाँ आइए, हटिए. What would you want to say? You are the DDMA was the first respondent. Why you were not present? Medha ji, you are the GM of Noida. What would you like to say? What would you like to say on this? The DDMA is the first respondent. On your screens, let us also go from that side. Why no action is being taken? Was Noida not saying anything? Why did the security is the first respondent? We are just asking questions, nothing else. Why asking questions as to what they have to say? You cannot stop us like this from asking the questions. क्या कहना चाहेंगे? यहाँ पे पानी भरा हुआ है पूरा. Why you not saying anything? जवाब दीजिए मेधा जी. आप सवालों से क्यों भाग रही हैं? Medha, people want to know that what has actually happened. You being the first responding DDMA, why DDMA was not there? What you have to say on this? So Noida DM.
दीजिए, आप 4 दिन बाद पद पर आइए. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप जवाब नहीं देंगे.
And well, I have with us my colleague Tejshri, who's been tracking the story very closely. Tejshri, we saw that the Noida DM refusing to answer very important, pertinent questions that you've raised. NDTV has, of course, confronted the DM at this point of time. You are joining us live from the spot where the accident happened. What's the situation like as of now? We are learning that an SIT team has been formed. The Noida CEO has been put on wait list. But what more action are we expecting in times to come?
Action after the incident is what we are witnessing over here, but first of all let me show you the pictures over here that what is happening. You can see that it's been more than 4 days, but still they are not able to recover the car. The NDRF teams now with all the equipments are on the spot to recover the car. Imagine what must have been the situation at that particular point of time. If the NDRF team would have reached, if they would have all the equipments, then they would have rescued it very easily. But now you can imagine the intensity of that situation. Not just that, but how deep this drain could be that they are still not able to find the car. It's been what, more than 4 hours, I guess, and still the situation and condition remains to be the same. Raisha authorities are coming, they are standing, they are taking a look at what is happening. But again, what is the result? A zero, because again today is for another. We saw that how 4 days back there was one Yuvraj who lost his life. Tomorrow it could be another one. But the main point over here is that the accountability needs to be fixed. I'm being quickly joined by Pankaj, who is friend of Yuvraj, who also his father him that day. How did his Yuvraj father called you, and what was Yuvraj expecting?
Yeah, so actually Yuvraj father actually messaged me around 3:40 that Sonu गिर गया है नाले में ठीक है, and he's not traceable. So I was like sleeping and I woke up like 5:30 only and I got to know and I called father. So उन्होंने बताया कि वो ट्रेस नहीं हो रहा है पंकज, ऐसी बात है. तो फिर मैं वहाँ से घर से जल्दी निकला. I live in like वसंत कुंज, तो मैं वहाँ से आया था. It takes around 40 minutes only. And by the time I reach उनका कॉल आ गया कि वो रिकवर हो गया. The thing how एक्चुअली आई नो बिकॉज मैंने उनको कॉल किया कि उसका कॉल ऑन गया है. हमारा फेस टाइम वगैरह कनेक्टेड था मेरे भाई का.
क्या बोल रहा था युवराज लगातार?
तो मैम वो एक्चुअली मैं वहाँ से आवाज़ दे रहा था कि हेल्प हेल्प, मुझे बचा लो. उसका फर्स्ट कॉल 11:24 पे था उसके फादर को. एंड फादर को कॉल करते उन्होंने बोला कि पापा मैं नाले में गिर गया हूँ, मुझे बचा लो. तो फादर वहाँ से निकले हैं बिल्कुल जैसे सिचुएशन में थे और वो वेट कर रहे थे कि फादर बच्चे आएंगे साथ में खाना खाएंगे दोनों. वो वहाँ से निकले हैं, उन्होंने किसी को डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया. ये टू बी ऑनेस्ट वहाँ
हॉस्पिटल
वो नहीं वो बेसिकली वो आए हैं यहाँ पे स्पॉट पे. उन्होंने पहले स्पॉट किया है. 12:07 पे भी कॉल हुआ है. जब 12:07 पे वो अंदर.
Right, that was my colleague Teshri talking to Yuvraj Mehta's friend there. There he's saying that how he got a distress call from Yuvraj Mehta's father saying that his son is stuck in a canal. Perhaps he was hoping that the officials will reach and that Yuvraj Mehta will be recovered. But to remind all our viewers, Yuvraj Mehta was hanging by the roof of his car for 90 odd minutes. For 90 odd minutes, he was crying for help. He was pleading for some kind of help. But the officials who reached perhaps late at the spot failed to save Yuvraj Mehta, who then died at around 1:30 a.m. Let's tell you more about this. We're also learning that there has been the Uttar Pradesh government has now cracked down on the government officials as 2 prior warnings were ignored. The Noida CEO has now been shunted out. Lokesh. The victim, Yuvraj's car, pulled from the pit as the SIT probe has intensified and the builder has been arrested. Well, these are all the actions that have been taken so far. NDTV has now accessed footage from January 2nd showing a truck. Remember, this is not the first time that a car plunged into that 30-foot water pitfall that you see on your screens right now. Is perhaps another incident which happened prior to the tragic incident which led to Yuvraj Mehta's death. This visual on your screens right now is from January 2nd. It shows a truck falling into the same pit in Noida. The driver was rescued by an eyewitness. Again, no barricading, no repair, no action for 15 odd days. Is it civic apathy or not? That's what we're asking here on NDTV. On January 17th, Yuvraj's car fell into that very pit. He did not survive. But this is not just about inaction in January. A 2023 letter from the UP Irrigation Department had already flagged the danger, urging the Noida Authority to install regulators to drain excess water with funds already sanctioned. That warning gathered dust because that letter is nowhere to be found. And the pit remained open. 2 warnings ignored with 1 very young life lost. Just 27-year-old. A tragedy that could have been prevented, killed by apathy, negligence, and official sleepwalking.
टैक्सी को लेके वो जो टैक्स बच्चा जो है
वो दुख का कारण है और चिंता का कारण भी है कि सभी व्यवस्थाओं के बावजूद हम लोग उस युवा को नहीं बचा पाए. ये चिंता का विषय है.
Well, the truck driver Gurvinder Singh, who met with the accident at the same spot on January 2nd prior to the mishap with Yuvraj Mehta, has now spoken to our correspondent Akil. He says that if action had been taken back then, Yuvraj would have been alive today. He says that internal injuries left him struggling to speak with stuttering, starting only after the accident. Take a look.
भाई साहब ऐसे हुआ कि रोड से 10 कदम पे नाला है, तो वहाँ कोई साइन बोर्ड नहीं है, वहाँ कोई बैरिकेड नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. तो हमने तो सोचा कि रोड ही है, तो हमारी गाड़ी वहाँ हिट हो गई. जो गाड़ी के आगे वाले टायर हैं वो आगे चले गए, जो सेंटर वाले हैं वो नाले में फंस गए. तो हमें लगा कि नीचे पक्की जगह है, गाड़ी फुटपाथ पार कर गई. तो मैंने जैसे नीचे छाल मारी तो भाई साहब इतना पानी था मेरे.
आप कितने घंटे वहाँ फंसे हुए थे?
4 घंटे.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप? कह रहे हैं 12 बजे घटना घटती है, आप सुबह 4 बजे तक वहीं पे उसी जगह पर?
वहीं उसी पे।
कौन कौन आपकी मदद के लिए आया वहाँ पे?
वो लड़कियों का नाम नहीं मालूम है।
नहीं, ये प्रशासन की तरफ से कोई आया? पुलिस की टीम
प्रशासन की तरफ से आए थे, लेकिन कोई मदद नहीं करी। अगर प्रशासन चाहता तो जेसीबी तुरंत आ सकती थी।
नहीं, पुलिस टीम मौजूद ही वहाँ पे आई?
2 आदमी आए थे।
कितने बजे आए, कितने घंटे बाद?
वो आए हैं कोई 2 दिन के आसपास।
2-3 के आसपास, मतलब घटना 12 बजे की होती है और 2 घंटे बाद, 3 घंटे बाद पुलिस आती है वहाँ।
हाँ।
फायर ब्रिगेड की टीम आई थी वहाँ पे?
कोई नहीं आया।
एसडीआरएफ की टीम आई थी?
कुछ नहीं आया।
एनडीआरएफ की टीम आई थी वहाँ
कुछ
पे?
नहीं आया भाई।
नोएडा अथॉरिटी की टीम आई थी वहाँ पे?
कुछ नहीं। नोएडा अथॉरिटी की टीम कब आई? जब मैं बाहर निकल गया अगले दिन 12-1 बजे दोपहर को। तो उल्टा वो हमसे बोल रहे हैं कि हमारे जो नाला टूट गया है इसके पैसे कौन देगा?
Well, you heard the ordeal of the truck driver then. These are the visuals on your screens right now. 2 warnings issued. Warning 1, the 2023 letter, which was issued by the UP government to the Noida Authority, asking perhaps to install reflectors or any kind of warning so that the car does not overshoot the right turn there. That warning was ignored in 2023. The letter is still missing. Warning number 2, on January 2nd, the truck, it plunged into that 30-foot water pitfall there. Again, no warnings. Again, there was no action taken on all these 2 warnings. Hence, 2 warnings ignored and a young life lost. Let's now take you through all the lapses, the inadequate rescue operation, and how perhaps Yuvraj Mehta died. Number 1, Yuvraj would have been alive today only if officials acted on both those warnings. 2 warnings were ignored. We took you through both the 2 warnings. That was a 2023 letter and the truck driver plunging into that pond, which was again ignored. First warning, official letter flagged the need to install regulator at the pit. This was flagged in 2023. Warning number 2. Now, before we go to warning number 2, let's tell you more about this letter. The UP Irrigation Department wrote to the Noida Authority on the pit. But that warning letter, which was written in 2023, gathered dust, lost in files because the officials slept. That letter is nowhere to be found. Warning number 2. A truck, this happened on January 2nd itself, perhaps 10 days prior to that tragic incident. The truck fell in the same pit. The driver was lucky, he was saved. But like you heard his bite that he exclusively gave to NDTV, he says that there was no SDRF, no NDRF, a bypasser, an eyewitness saved his life. So no action by officials after the truck accident as well. And then on January 17th, Yuvraj Mehta's car, it falls in the same very pit where there were 2 warnings issued prior, but he dies. So officials did not act for 15 long days. 2 warnings given and a young life lost. Well, at this point of time, with all the uproar happening, there have been a slew of actions which have been taken. We'll take you through all the actions which the authorities have taken. Number 1, Noida Authority CEO M. Lokesh has now been removed. He's put on wait list. The Noida Authority has also, perhaps the junior engineer has also been terminated, along with the Noida CEO being removed. Now, a special intensive team, SIT team, has been formed, and the team, perhaps, it needs to submit a report about the area, the lapses, within a span of 5 days. Apart from this, the builder and the real estate owner, they both have also been arrested. Hence, at this point of time, these are the actions which have been taken. Well, my colleague Tejshri is there, joining us live from the spot, Sector 115, Greater Noida. Tejshri, a short while ago, you showed us the area there, the remnants of the car, they're still not being rescued. What's the update on that? And talk to us more about the civic apathy. Imagine a 30-foot water pitfall, so deep, no warnings, no barricades there. How do you see the situation panning out moving forward, and what kind of action, more action, can we expect?
Well, see, as of now, what we can expect is that more suspensions should take place, not just that, but also those who are accountable. The accountability should be fixed. But in the parallel lines, I'll also keep on showing you the visuals, Raisha, as you were talking about what happens to the car. So the car is still missing. They are trying to locate that where the car is. They are trying to recover the car. And this also, by this also, you can just imagine that how horrific the condition must have been and how deep is this drain, that it's been more than 3 days, 4 days actually, and now they are not able to still find the car. Now, to the irony, they have all the equipment, they have all the latest equipments, from ropes to the officials, from ropes to rescuers, and also I should say the trained rescuers who at that point of time were not present at the spot. If they would have been present over there, if the action would have been taken on time, then today Yuvraj would have been there with us. But again, these all actions, these all suspensions will be of no use, because we'll not be able to bring Yuvraj again. That is what the big question over here is, that why, because of the negligence of the authorities, some innocent individual should lose his life. We'll also keep on showing you the visuals over here, that how this entire operation is going on, and we have been reporting over here since morning. And in fact, we'll also show you the visuals on my left hand side as well, so as to how there is no barricading. Yes, people have come over here to at least get a sense and show their protest, that why no barricading is being done over here. You can see that there was the particular spot where this entire incident took place, and still there is no action being, still there is no barricade. That point of time, no barricading was done, and that is why in fact his vehicle just completely dashed into this wall from where we are reporting right now. But these pictures are very much important, and needs to be seen that how long they will be able to continue this operation. Find what the investigation is going on. The first arrest of the builder has been made in the case. SIT has already been formed, who just visited the spot some time back. The senior authorities also did visit the spot. We did try to confront them, but again there was no answer from them. Next is what we'll FIRs have been filed. Now next remains to be seen that how many more arrests are to be made in this case, so that at least we could do justice with Yuvraj Mehta, who has lost his life.
You're getting us a live visuals of the rescue ops of the remnants of the car. But of course, $1 million question is that who will be answerable for the death of Yuvraj Mehta, a 27-year-old boy who lost his life because of civic apathy there in Greater Noida. Let's tell you more about this story that we've been tracking very closely. A shocking claim in the Noida techie death case has come to the surface. Eyewitness Muninder Singh has claimed that 3 police officers threatened and pressurized him to change his statement. Remember, Muninder Singh was the delivery worker who tried to save Yuvraj Mehta that night. The Noida techie who drowned after his car fell into a ditch in Greater Noida. The witness says that he can identify the police officers involved. Remember, Muninder Singh had clearly said that the officials who came to the spot were apprehensive into jumping inside that 30-foot deep water pitfall because of various reasons. Remember, the UP government has now shunted out a top Noida authority official and has also set up an SIT for probe. But the government has also faced questions from within. Noida BJP MP Mahesh Sharma called the death tragic and raised questions over delayed rescue.
सर मतलब प्रशासन की तरफ से भी जो लोकल पर्सन हैं वो भी बहुत सारे ये बोल रहे हैं कि अपने फ़ोन को स्विच ऑफ कर दे, यहाँ से चला जा, 10-20 दिन मत दिख, इस केस में मत खड़ा हो खुल के। अब एक चीज़ बताएं सर, मैंने 3 दिन सच्चाई दिखाई है, पूरे ऑल इंडिया को लगा ले, मैंने एक छोटी से लेकर बड़े तक, मैंने बिल्डर तक की भी पोल खोली है, अथॉरिटी की पोल खोली है कि जब बिल्डर अथॉरिटी ने ये बेसमेंट सीज किया था, उस बिल्डर के खिलाफ केस हुआ था, अथॉरिटी ने सीज किया था, अथॉरिटी ने इसको लेवल क्यों नहीं किया, ये मौत का गड्ढा क्यों खोद के रखा? फिर अथॉरिटी की भी तो गलती है, मान के चलो। और बिल्डर ने ऐसा बताता कि ओ जी
समझाइए मुझे, आपको थाने बुलाया गया, आपका स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड हुआ है नहीं हुआ?
जी जी जी।
प्रेशर क्या?
प्रेशर यही है कि इस केस से अलग हट जाओ बिल्कुल। जो अपने साथ में लगा के वीडियो में ये बुलवाया था कि मोनिंदर आप एक काम करो, पुलिस को साथ में लेके चलो, पुलिस से आप बैर मत बांधो, ये चीज़ गलत है वगैरह, ये बहुत ज़्यादा गलत हो जाएगी आपके लिए, ऐसे ऐसे बोल के मेरे साथ वीडियो बनाइए।
Well, the politics around the Noida techie's death is heating up. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has launched a blistering attack saying that roads kill, bridges kill, water kills, but corruption and indifference kill the most, calling it a failure of accountability. Another Congress MP goes further, refusing to call it an accident, branding the death a murder due to negligence and lack of safety.
इसे एक्सीडेंट और दुर्घटना मत कहिए जो नोएडा में हुआ है सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर, वो तो हत्या है। कोई रोक टोक नहीं थी, गाड़ी के साथ चला गया, इतना बड़ा गड्ढा खुला हुआ था। नोएडा एनसीआर है, दिल्ली का हिस्सा है, भारत की राजधानी का हिस्सा है, और फिर कहां पहुंच गए हैं आप ये नए भारत में कि वो अपने पिता को फोन कर रहा है, लोग खड़े किनारे पे देख रहे हैं और उसे बचाने का कोई इक्विपमेंट नहीं, कोई साधन नहीं, कोई मेथड नहीं, कोई प्रक्रिया नहीं। एक बेबस आदमी की हत्या होती रही और लोग देखते रहे।
देखिए, ये बहुत ही दुखद मामला है। इंसानियत का सबसे बड़ा काम होना चाहिए था बचाने के लिए। हमें हमारी एजेंसियों को सब एक मानवता का मामला है, इसे मानवता के उससे देखा जाए तो ये बहुत गंभीर मामला हुआ है। और बाद में जिस आदमी ने एक वो जो कह रहा है कि मैंने एक और शख्स की जान बचाई थी, वो कह रहा है कि कुछ ऐसा था नहीं। तो मानवता को बचाने के लिए वो जज्बा होना बहुत जरूरी है। इसलिए मानवता का संदेश इसीलिए मानवता की तालीम भी दी जानी चाहिए समाज में, और मानवता की जो मानवता के अंदर जो एक शक्ति जिस चीज से ऊर्जा मिलती है उसको, इंसानियत को, उस पर भी मेहनत होनी चाहिए।